That sweet girl. Okay, so who wants to maybe start trying to vlog a little on the side besides doing my lives and my podcast? I don't know how long they'll be, and they're probably going to be very repetitive because my week is pretty repetitive. But I think I'm going to vlog a little. I need to get better at editing, and I hated it doing it when I was like just sitting down talking. I'd rather just do a live and then just drop it into YouTube, but I need to work on editing. So if I do like maybe like little short vlogs, then I will get better at editing and also get used to myself. Like I'm so critical of myself on camera, my face, my body, and I've been like that my entire life. So yes, I'm trying to be easier on myself as I get older, but still, it's a hard habit to break sometimes. So we're gonna start trying to vlog. So welcome to the vlog.
Everyone's Star Wars. It's exactly my style.
I'm obsessed with making this cottage cheese and flour bread. I've been making it like every morning now to have with my breakfast. I'm making it now, and I'm going to put some avocado and made a little avocado toast flatbread, avocado flatbread with the bread that I made. Yum, 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 yum. Back at my desk. I didn't really like vlog any over the weekend. I cleaned my house, spent time with my boys yesterday for Mother's Day, and now it's like Monday. Eating one of my little protein balls that I made. They're so good. I made my boys both try them yesterday. They said they were good, but it's Monday. I'm back to work. And I have probably half of my house to get cleaned after work, and water my grass. I'm trying to grow grass in I have little bare patches in my yard, so it's like I'm trying to grow grass in my little bare patch. So that's just kind of it. I really wish that I could get into the digital planners. I just have never been able to get into them. I don't feel like I use them like I do a paper planner. I love to have my paper planner so I can like mark things off. And I know you can do that in digital planners. I've just never found one that I really love. Like I played around with Notion. There was a couple others, but I just have never found. I would love to have a digital planner that I actually use, but I've never just been able to find one that gives me the satisfaction that a paper planner does, where you're writing all your things down. Because I usually update my planner for the following week. Like on Saturday, I kind of sit down and work on my planner for the week. for the following week. And then I'll add in stuff each day too, like if something comes up with work or meetings are added or I decide to take a workout class or whatever. But I wish I could find that in a digital. I feel like maybe if I had like something bigger than my phone, like a notebook type thing that I could just carry around with like a pen in it. I mean, my laptop has a pen, but if I had like a notebook with a pen where it's digital, but it still feels like paper, like I can carry it around and mark things off. I don't know. I need some advice on digital planner types that work for people who have always preferred paper. Paper showing my age. I bought this matcha set. That's right. I'm going to become a matcha woman. I ordered matcha, but I have to wait for it to come because I found some recommendations from some matcha people that I follow on YouTube, so I need to do some major focus today. So I have some brown noise to put on. I'm going to set my timer for an hour, and then I'll probably take a little 5-minute break and then another hour. I just really need to focus this week. It's Tuesday, but I am off next Monday and Tuesday. I'm taking like a 4-day weekend, so I need to bear down and focus and get like everything tidied up as best I can before I'm off, so that everything can be organized for whoever covers for me. So really trying to lock in and focus for this week. But today I felt like yesterday, Monday, I kind of was like overwhelmed, and so today I'm doing some focus. Focus. I'm knee deep in my coffee bar. Finally actually got a coffee bar instead of using a table, so I'm getting all set up. I'm so excited. I didn't post this after I got it all set up, but this is my final setup of my coffee bar. And it has this like little barn door. So that side's kind of more messy, so I would leave that covered. This side's still kind of messy, but and so then I have all my stuff up top. So it's nice to actually have, because it's a little higher than the table that I was using was, so I'm sort of mad because my espresso machine, my frother, is not working. I can't figure out. I cleaned it and everything, and it's not working, so I'm kind of mad. So I'm going to just switch back and forth from each Friday. One Friday I'll watch Twin Peaks, the next Friday I'll watch Supergirl, and I'll just go back and forth because I think I'm going to need a break from the madness of Twin Peaks as I dive deeper and deeper into it. So that is it. So I've been a little bit obsessed with my ChatGPT lately. I've been using it as like a life counselor, I guess, but like basic stuff too. So like I went in and I created a project called Wardrobe, and I said I wanted to curate a minimalist wardrobe, and I told it everything that I have, all my sweaters, all my jeans, all my trousers, all my short sleeve, long sleeve, button downs, dresses, skirts, all my shoes, most of my shoes, and then I told it like some of the things that I want still for my wardrobe. but it said I had a pretty good basic. But then I said for it to create me like 4 outfits for spring and summer. And it created me cute outfits that I would never have put together. And then it was like, do you want me to create you a 7-day spring summer outfits? And then it created me 7 more outfits. And this is just like, it's not even the full like minimalist curated wardrobe that I want. It's a lot of it, but there's still like a few things I don't have. Like I want a white button down, I want a navy blue sweater, I want a like brown or camel pair of trousers, so different things. But it's giving me like all these wardrobe ideas that I never would have thought of. It's cool. But then I've also created a folder for like money, and I put in each of my incomes that I have, and then I put in each of my expenses that I had, and it kind of ran a budget for me, like how much I'm over or under, and like what would be a good amount like additional with my side hustle to add to make it a little bit more comfortable. And just, it's like I'm just giving it everything. I created one for like life coach stuff, just to help me with life. But then I created like a operations assistant. I called it Ops Assist. And I put everything in that. So I basically told it, so I'm going to have it kind of create. So on Saturdays, I usually do my planner, like my paper planner. And so I basically put everything in there in my planner, everything that I want to do, everything that I need to do, everything that I would like to do, like workouts, food, steps, my work schedule, my side hustle schedule, podcast schedule, how I would like to post on social media, everything. And then I've also put like personal stuff about myself so it understands the way I work and some of the issues I have on following through with things and finishing things and that kind of thing. And so, and I've even added stuff, or it's come up with like for my daily schedule, it missed something that I work on like during my work, my like full-time job thing. Or I can add like, hey, I want to add this in, like I'd like to make a new recipe on Sundays or every other Sundays, so it's added that in. So now on Saturdays I'm going to get with my ChatGPT and do like weekly launch, and then it's going to create my entire planning for the next, from Sunday through the next Saturday. And then I can put it into my planner, which I have a paper planner, but I think I'm going to go to digital. I got not an iPad, but like an Android version of an iPad, and I'm going to start using that as my planner calendar. And so like this morning, when I sat down to do my morning routine, I also sat down with my ops assistant and I put in everything that I did yesterday. So I'm going to every morning put in everything I did the day before. Like I did 10,440 steps. I had 150 something grams of protein. My output was home stuff, like cleaning and putting together my coffee bar, and then like whatever else I did. And so then tomorrow I will put everything that I did today, and then if I didn't do something, or if I was feeling low energy, or you know, so then it can learn from my experiences. So then every day that I update it, it can start to learn my habits, like, oh well, she seems to be tired on whatever day, more tired, like she seems to miss her one output. My output is like something that I want to do, like go to the gym, do my podcast, work in my yard, clean my house, like something like that. So right now I'm only doing 1 output a day during the week and 2 on the weekends for the next month, just because I've been stressed. And so as I say, well, I missed this output, or I didn't sleep well last night, or whatever, and it's going to just continue to learn me and my habits, and it's going to help me get better and tweak to my preferences and my habits, my patterns, I guess, because it already knows a lot of my patterns, because I've kind of told it like my history, and it knows like my medications, it knows my mental issues, it knows how long I want to sleep, it knows like I'm to put everything in there, like it was God is a therapist, like there's no hold back, it knows everything. So and as I update it every day, it's going to learn more and more and more. And not only will it like learn my patterns and stuff, but it's not going to let me slack. It's going to give me recommendations for bettering, but not bettering in a way that's harming myself, bettering in a way that's helping. Make sense? And so this is a lot of like how younger generations are using ChatGPT. I mean, you have to be, you don't take it as not questioning things. Like you're not, if you went to a therapist and the therapist said to drive off a bridge, like you're gonna question that. So like you would do the same thing, like use your critical thinking, but also it can help you to just like see your patterns and see you're improving and help you to improve. And I think it's like so much better than just using it as like you would use Google search, ask it a question and then go on. So this is just like, I've heard about younger generation using it as like an operation system where they're just asking it everything every time they want to do something. So I feel like sometimes when you watch like a reel or a YouTube video of someone who is younger and you're like, dang, they just seem so self-aware, and I was not like that when I was in my 20s. I think it's because they are using AI as therapy or as a guidance. But a lot of them are also going to therapy, but I think they're also using AI as sort of as a mirror, as a feedback of like, of like, what are my patterns? What am I doing? Like, and it's someone who's going to be honest with you. There's not going to hold back. They're not going to worry about holding your feelings or hurting your feelings. And you can make it be not mean, but you can make it be strong. Like you can create your AI's personality. You can make it be kind of soft with you, or you can make it be like straightforward with you. You can make it be like a military style. Like you can have it be however you want it to be for you. But it's also going to, even if it kind of babies you, it's still going to tell you what needs to be done. It just might do it in a softer way as opposed to like a military person just giving it to you straight and mean, But it's fascinating because it's just so illuminating. And the thing that has helped me, I think, the most, but the thing I think that has helped me the most is the mirror that I see myself in life is not realistic. where if I'm telling someone everything, good, bad, ugly, dark, light, everything, and they're showing it back to me, the most illuminating thing to me was, wow, I'm not as much of a screw up or piece of crap as I thought that I was. I know that sounds weird, but like, I feel like I don't know if other people are, I am very self-critical in my head about myself, everything that I do, every mistake I make. And so to lay out all of my money, all of my history, everything, and for it to say, well, you're on the right path, you have the right plan, you're doing the right thing, but here's some tweaking. And so it's just been very like a positive feedback for me, where I don't really give myself much positive feedback, but buddy, I will jump on the negative feedback to myself of, and so for me to feed it everything of my life, and for it to say, you don't really need to do more, you just need to be consistent. You have a good plan, you just need to execute it. And maybe here is some ways to help you do that. So it's just, it helped me to just be like, oh, maybe I'm not doing as bad as I thought I was in like finance and financially and in my planning and in my life. It's like, oh, wow, okay. And so I do think the way that this younger generation is using this to optimize their life is a good thing. I think they're using it for everything: investing, budgeting, dating, therapy, life coach, and I think it's making them just more mature and self-aware. And you'll hear like a Gen Z talk and you're like, wow, they're so self-aware of who they are, why they are the way they are. I mean, I know they've grown up on the internet, but with AI, like they're really just kicking it. And I think they're the ones that are using it for that are on the right path. So as a non-young generation, I am actually Gen X. I don't know. I wanted to share my experience of just not using it as a search tool, but actually like utilizing as much of it as I can. And I'm still learning, and I'm also still tweaking I call it my ops assistant. I'm also still tweaking that. And so I don't know. I just wanted to share like my experience of that, because it's just been very positive. And I don't know, I think they're on the right path. And I think that no matter what generation you are, I mean, and the great thing about I'm using ChatGPT. The great thing about it is you can just do the microphone and you can just tell it your whole life story. Like, you don't have to like type it out. You just like spew your life. So you can just create a project and you can do like what I did, as put everything in your closet in there, all of your clothes and all of your shoes, and then have it create outfits for you. Or you can tell it your entire life history and everything about you and all the things that you want to still achieve and everything you want to do every day, every week, and just like put everything in there and then let it help you hit those goals, do those things. I mean, it's giving me a little bit different of something at 50 than it would be giving like my son at 20, because I'm not like out in the world like I'm gonna kick ass, but I still want to, kick some ass. So anyway, that's my story.